unveiling the hidden history of Jesus' crucifixion. Hey there! Today I'm diving into one of history's most analyzed events, the crucifixion of Jesus. For Christians, his death is seen as the ultimate sacrifice for the remission of sins. For Jews, it was a political execution by the Roman Empire. But what if I told you there's a deeper, long-hidden history that we need to uncover? Let's rewind back to the ancient Near East, a land teeming with powerful deities who ruled over civilizations, influenced kings, and played central roles in human affairs. The Sumerians, Akkadians, and Canaanites worshipped the Anunnaki, who were believed to have descended from the heavens. Over time, these gods were reinterpreted, merged, or erased as monotheism took hold. Yahweh, who was originally one deity among many, rose to supremacy by absorbing or displacing older gods like Baal, Asherah, and Sin, the Mesopotamian moon god. This wasn't just a theological shift, but a deliberate consolidation of religious power. Think about Marduk's overthrow of Enlil in Babylon. The battle between centralized religious authority and its opposition shaped the foundations of Judaism and Christianity. The Jewish priesthood worked tirelessly to enforce Yahweh's exclusive worship, while prophets and alternative religious sects resisted, preserving fragments of older spiritual traditions. Jesus' teachings directly challenged the temple priesthood and the Roman Empire, rejecting legalistic control and promoting direct communion with God. Some interpretations even suggest that his message aligned with Enki, the Mesopotamian god associated with wisdom and enlightenment. Yahweh's characteristics, on the other hand, mirror those of Enlil, a ruler focused on obedience and control. Jesus' execution wasn't just a political necessity, but part of a larger cosmic struggle between authoritarian rule and spiritual liberation. After Jesus' death, his teachings were absorbed into an institutionalized religious framework. The Council of Nicaea in 325 CE formalized Christian doctrine under Roman control, eliminating alternative interpretations like Gnosticism, which preserved esoteric knowledge. The structure of the Roman Church mirrored ancient Mesopotamian priesthoods, ensuring that religious knowledge stayed centralized and controlled. The suppression of mysticism, the persecution of sects like the Cathars, and the destruction of alternative theological texts followed the same historical pattern of erasing spiritual traditions that opposed centralized authority. Let's talk about symbolism. The cross, widely associated with Jesus' crucifixion, appears in Mesopotamian iconography linked to Anu, the father of Enlil and Enki. Variations of the cross exist in multiple cultures, including Egyptian and Mesoamerican civilizations, suggesting an ancient celestial influence. Biblical accounts of celestial events at Jesus' birth and death raise questions about whether his role was tied to forces beyond human control. So, was Jesus' mission an attempt to restore lost spiritual knowledge that predated monotheism? If his teachings carried elements of an ancient wisdom tradition, his execution was not just a political act, but part of the suppression of knowledge systems that had been long in conflict with centralized religious rule. Many traditions, including Christianity, Sumerian mythology, and other ancient belief systems, describe gods who left but promised to return. If the Anunnaki were to return, the central question is, who will hold power when that moment arrives? This subject will be explored further in future discussions. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.